The journey of Yoko Apasra in the film industry is one that reflects resilience, quiet determination, and a constant battle between expectation and self-identity, a story that many fans admire today but often overlook in its earliest and most difficult chapters, because what appears now as a steady rise filled with admiration and recognition was once a path marked by uncertainty, rejection, and the relentless pressure to prove her worth in an industry that rarely offers second chances. And like many aspiring performers, Yoko Apasra did not step into the spotlight with immediate acceptance or overwhelming support. Instead, she found herself navigating an environment where competition was intense and opportunities were limited, especially for someone who did not necessarily fit the conventional mold that the industry often favors, and this meant that every audition, every role, and every interaction carried a weight that extended beyond the moment itself, as it represented another chance to be seen, to be heard, and to be acknowledged as someone capable of making an impact. And yet those moments were not always kind, as rejection became a recurring theme in her early career, forcing her to confront doubts not only from others but from within, questioning whether her efforts would ever translate into the recognition she sought. And it is within these moments of doubt that her true strength began to emerge, as she chose not to retreat but to persist, to refine her craft, and to continue pushing forward despite the lack of immediate validation. And this persistence became a defining aspect of her journey, shaping not only her career but also the way she approaches her work and her relationship with her audience. And one of the most significant challenges she faced was the struggle to find roles that aligned with her strengths and allowed her to express the depth of her abilities, as the industry often places actors into predefined categories that can limit their growth and restrict their opportunities. And for Yoko Apasra, breaking out of these constraints required more than just talent. It required patience, adaptability, and the willingness to take risks, to accept roles that might not have been ideal but offered a chance to learn and to grow. And through these experiences she gradually built a foundation that would later support more meaningful opportunities. And while these early roles may not have brought widespread recognition, they played a crucial role in shaping her as an, allowing her to develop the skills and confidence needed to take on more complex and demanding projects. And another aspect of her struggle lies in the pressure to maintain a public image that meets the expectations of both the industry and the audience, a challenge that is particularly pronounced in an era where social media amplifies every action and every decision, creating a constant need to balance authenticity with perception. And for Yoko Apasra, this meant learning how to navigate public scrutiny while staying true to herself, a task that is far from simple in a space where even the smallest misstep can be magnified and misinterpreted. And this pressure can often lead to a sense of isolation, as the need to present a certain image can create a distance between the individual and the persona that the public sees. And yet she has managed to maintain a sense of groundedness that resonates with her fans, who appreciate not only her talent but also her sincerity and relatability. And this connection with her audience has become one of her greatest strengths, providing a source of support and encouragement that helps her navigate the challenges of the industry. And it is this connection that transforms her struggles into something more meaningful, as they become part of a shared narrative that fans can relate to and find inspiration in, and beyond the personal challenges. Yoko Apasra has also had to contend with the broader dynamics of the film industry, where success is often influenced by factors that extend beyond talent, including timing, networking, and market trends. And this means that even the most dedicated and skilled performers can find themselves waiting for the right opportunity, the right project, or the right moment to break through. And for Yoko Apasra, this waiting period was not a time of inactivity but a period of preparation, a time to refine her craft, to build her resilience, and to develop a deeper understanding of her own artistic identity. And when opportunities did begin to emerge, she was ready to seize them, bringing with her not only her talent but also the lessons learned from her earlier struggles. And this readiness allowed her to make the most of each role, to leave an impression that would gradually build her reputation and expand her reach within the industry. And as her career progressed, the nature of her struggles began to evolve, shifting from the challenge of being noticed to the challenge of sustaining relevance and continuing to grow in a space that is constantly changing. And this requires a different kind of resilience, one that involves adaptability, continuous learning, and the ability to embrace new challenges without losing sight of one's core identity. And for Yoko Apasra, this has meant exploring different types of roles, experimenting with new forms of expression, and remaining open to opportunities that push her beyond her comfort zone. And this willingness to evolve has been key to her continued success, allowing her to remain relevant and to connect with new audiences while maintaining the support of her existing fanbase. And it is also worth noting that her struggles have not only shaped her as an individual but have also influenced the way she approaches her work, bringing a level of depth and authenticity that resonates with audiences, as her performances often reflect a genuine understanding of emotion and experience that cannot be easily replicated. And this authenticity is one of the reasons why her work continues to resonate with fans, as it creates a sense of connection that goes beyond entertainment, offering something that feels real and meaningful. And in many ways, her journey serves as a reminder that success in the film industry is rarely a straight path, but rather a complex and often unpredictable journey that requires perseverance, resilience, and a willingness to embrace both the highs and the lows. And for Yoko Apasra, these challenges have not been obstacles to her success but rather integral parts of her story, shaping her into the performer and the person that audiences admire today. And as she continues to navigate the industry, her journey remains a source of inspiration for those who aspire to follow a similar path, demonstrating that while the road may be difficult, it is also filled with opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and ultimately, the fulfillment of one's dreams. And, in this sense, the struggles of Yoko Apasra are not just a testament to her resilience but also a reflection of the broader realities of the film industry, offering insight into the challenges that many performers face and the strength required to overcome them. And as her story continues to unfold, it is clear that her journey is far from over, with new challenges and opportunities on the horizon, each contributing to the ongoing narrative of a career defined not only by success but by the determination to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles that stand in the way.